Yeah, I know. I ran into some trouble. Okay, TJ, focus. Do you have the money? Lily?
Fuck me, Jake!
Yeah, your employee ate all your candy. No cash in the place. I don't think he'll be making that mistake again. No chance I'm paid up now, is there? I didn't think so. Hello? Yes? Sure. You know the Blue Monk? How about 8? I'll be in the back left booth. Mm-hmm. You can always spot this type. The kind of woman that means business when she falls for a guy. Sure, she's the type men want. But she don't even see them when she walks by and gets a double take from the dogs. She thinks they must have spotted some pretty girl. But she never realizes it's her.
Jake Darcy. I'm Isabella.
So what is it that I can help you with?
It's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to the police,
You can't do
but
anything because your sister hasn't been gone long enough.
yes, they told me to wait another week, but
You have a photo?
here's her address. Please, money isn't an issue. I just worry about her.
She done this before?
Not without letting me know what she's up to.
She seeing anyone? Anything odd happen recently?
No, I don't think so. She's kind of an introvert. Doesn't like people much.
400. Half now and the other half, and I got a good idea where she's going.
That's fine. Is there anything else you need to know?
No, but if you think of anything helpful, give me a buzz. Oh, how did you get my number?
A detective named Pete told me to call you when I was at the police station. Thank you.
There is something wrong with the world when a class act like myself can't even spark a twinkle in a woman's eye. Of course, what I understand about women would fit next to a fresh cancer stick in my pocket. Then again, maybe I tend to overcomplicate things, put them in their towers before they have a chance to convince me that they are just as corruptible as the rest of us. A woman like her has got a single track. She's married to a great guy, has a perfect life, house, cat. It's the illusion that gets you. No dirt on our missing girl, not even a parking ticket. Should be easy to figure out. She's found some poor sap to diddle and hasn't bothered to tell poor little sister what's on the menu. A dark stranger on the lookout. A for sale sign lying flat in the yard. Pretty young woman missing across the street. Curious. There's something odd about that fella. Something I can't put my finger on. A voice in my head kept telling me, "Step away, Jake. Just let it go. You saw nothing. It was just a mirage." But I did see something. The same something I'd seen back in the good old bad days. The black and white days, except the lines are muddy. Everything is gray now. What I saw in that window sent me into a spin. Put me into a fever that took me days to claw my way out of. I hadn't felt that crummy since... But that was a decade and a couple of bullet holes ago. Still, it's all too familiar. A video camera, a chair, a bare light bulb. Only this time, it isn't attrition. This is something far worse. Pleasure. That girl I saw in the window was a bloody mess. She was clearly dead. But that girl had brown hair, not blonde, so there is still a chance that Isabella's sister is still alive.
Can you hear me? Hey, lady. Damn it. Talk. Yeah, I know what she wants. What time?
I always know better, don't I? I hate this feeling. My gut knots up and my teeth grind. And in the back of my mind, I know better. I'll see the pile up before I even turn the corner. But what do? I spin the wheel and tack right at it. I should stop right here, right now, turn this car around and go peddle my services to jealous husbands and corporate leeches. That girl back there on the couch ain't the danger. No, her I can handle, but that can wait, because right now I've got a problem. A problem that has eyes that will hold you, and full red lips that will spit out words that'll hurt like a 1-2 to the gut.
You packing?
What's the word, Nick?
You have to hear from her?
Anything I should be worried about?
Can't say.
Oh, come off it, Nick. I know something's up. I'd just like a little warning before I walk in there.
Sorry, Jake. You know how she is. I have my instructions.
Yeah. You and me both.
Put it away, Jake. I don't need this kind of heat, Jake.
What's she got on me? The trouble at TJ's place?
Sure, he was a piece of trash, but I didn't tell you to take him out. I called you because I like to collect on debts owed me, and when someone owes me, they do as I say. This was your way out, Jake. Shake him up a little. Send him a little message. That's all you had to do.
He was alive when I got finished with him, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I know.
So what's the story?
From what Nick says, TJ stuffed himself in a blender.
You say someone diced him up pretty good?
Looks like he was getting needled for some information. I'm wondering what that information might have been.
Might have been just another dime bagger picking an easy mark. TJ wasn't in any shape to fight back when I got through with him. So my guess is someone was looking for something. And that something might be more than just a fix. And you think that someone was looking for something a little higher up the ladder. Lolita, the fuck is that?
Ask yourself, who did this piece of shit know?
Me. You surprised me with all the sudden concern for my well-being.
Just check it out. You're good at that. Then you'll be off the books.
That's a bargain if the work doesn't set me up for the big sleep.
Should be no problem for a man of your particular talent. We're done here, Jake. Nick can fill you in on the details. Jake, this isn't a game for nice kids.
I think she's got a thing for you, Jake.
I think your sense of humor could use a little body work, Nick.
I found this on what was left of TJ's body. TJ was handled with care. Someone pinched them slow and easy. We can't let them tie this back to the bosses and get even messier. I say watch your step on this, Jake. This isn't pretty business, what I saw. Find this spook first, keep your distance and report back to me. We want him in one piece. For now.
Anything I can do for you?
You already have.
Well, I'm glad I could do something for you.
I think you could do a lot for me, but right now I need you to size up a set of clothes for you.
I guess I could put on a little show, as long as you make it worth my while.
Easy, sugar. It's for a friend. She's about your build.
Lucky girl. Anything particular in mind?
Oh, I can think of at least one thing.
Well, if she looks like me, this ought to work. Why don't you just bring her into the shop?
Well, naturally I would, of course, but she literally has no clothes. This'll have to do.
You've been keeping some unpleasant company lately, Jake. What's your connection to Eve Calloway?
You got something on your mind, Pete?
She's on our list. We hear you've been sniffing around her. Now, trying to quit. Stop stalling. You're swimming in deep water here, pal.
I can take care of myself. Why the sudden waterworks, Pete? You getting soft in your old age?
Hey, don't kid yourself. This Eve Calloway is dangerous. She's been unofficially linked to 6 stiffs now.
Look, I got into a scrape a while back. Now I'm paying back a debt.
You gotta be dumb as a brick to get leaned on by her.
Say, anything unusual on your radar lately?
Nothing that would be of concern to you.
Yeah, spare me the lecture. I'm just talking. You know, conversation.
Yeah? Well, let me ask you something. While you were bottom feeding, did you happen to hear anything about a murder-suicide? Or a junkie named TJ who slit his own throat and then offed himself with a single shot to the gut? All that after writing a note.
A note?
Yeah. We found it stapled to his fucking forehead.
What did the note say?
No. Not that easy. I want something first. Don't jerk me around here, Jake.
Let me guess. You want me to finger Eve Calloway?
I figured you already did that. Little stinky Pete for Jake? No. You know what? I don't think she'd be slimming. I don't think we'd go for our type, you know? I mean, I don't even know if we're the right gender.
Cut the shit, Pete. What do you want?
All right. Listen up. I'm gonna get you your weapons license and your private dick license back. All I want is a little intel. Where does she go? Who does she see? Keep your ear to the street for me. That's not a lot to ask.
You know what happens to narcs.
Hey, we're gonna pin this on this chick sooner or later. We'll have charges filed by the end of the year, with or without your help. So wake the fuck up and stop being loyal to this cunt.
What did the note say, Pete?
Guess I got your attention now. Windows go both ways, Jake. Sounds like somebody's got the hots for you. I recommend you keep in touch, bro.
My guess is this guy's on to me, and he don't play nice. Eventually he'd come up with something on me, even though I ain't listed. It's possible this boy could be casting a shadow on my door soon.
I see you're feeling better.
This broad isn't the helpless creature I rescued. No, she's got fight in her. Some people fall down and curl into a fetal ball when they're hit with the kind of shit this chick has been through. As steady as her hand is, I'd say she's palmed a few heaters in her day. Something tells me I better play it cool or she's liable to pick a spot just to make a point. Did you get enough sleep? Easy, sister. Look, lady, do you mind taking it easy, okay?
Why did you kill that poor girl? Is that what you had in mind for me? You son of a bitch. Why me? This has something to do with an old man in a wheelchair, doesn't it? Was it ransom? That old man won't pay anything to anyone. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. This is better than what you did to that girl. I heard the screams. The constant screams. The begging, the pleading. I hope the pain you're feeling lasts for a long, long time. It must be terrifying, knowing that you're dying. You're almost there. Any regrets?
That's clear in there.
There as well.
Man, this is getting fucking messy. What the hell is supposed to happen here?
I'd break a finger for a cigarette right now.
Yeah, the narco gum hitting the spot.
Fuck off. It's pretty obvious on the surface. She finally pissed off the wrong trigger. How else could it end for a dame like her?
Still unsettling as hell.
Somebody wanted her to hurt. That or they wanted something that she didn't want to give. Information, perhaps? Might as well call them the meat packers. There's not much else we can do here.
Do you think it's related to the other ones?
Might be. Scum like scum. Whoever put the finger on this trash was efficient. They did it without hesitation.
A pro?
Maybe. He gave it to the no-neck doorman. Easy as pie. Multiple stab wounds to the heart.
Didn't that drug dealer, what's his name, Troy Johnson, get carved up as well?
Mm-hmm. 1 stabbing, 2 tortured, then death by knife. Bags! What do we have here? Jesus. Fucking Darcy.
Give me your shoes.
Laura?
Shut up, old man.
Laura? Laura, what's the matter?
Shut up, old man.
Laura, come on. What are you doing? What's happened to you, baby?
What did you do? Was it drugs? Trafficking?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You fucking know!
No, I don't. Laura, for heaven's sakes, what's happened to you? What are you pointing a gun at your father for God's sake?
A girl is dead.
What? What are you talking about?
I was kidnapped. Bound and gagged, and the best part was listening to a girl getting tortured in the other room.
No, that can't be. I paid him.
Who? Who? Who are they? Who are they? Save me, Jake.
Jake.
My sister's dead, Jake. Why? What, you leaving so soon? I was just beginning to like you. I have no one else.
Kurt, my place. Now.
You ever heard of 911?
Shit, Doc.
You know what happens when you lose your shit. Things. Remember. What are you doing, Brit? You shouldn't try to think on your own.
What do you want? Who are you?
I am the sun, my dear. Quite possibly a terrible poet.
You.
Sternwood.
What do you want?
Collecting.
Collecting what?
Do you know how much blood is in the human body, Sternwood?
I haven't.
Approximately 5.6 liters, 1.5 gallons. I am very efficient at such things, Sternwood. There are no second chances. No countdown. Once I cut through these veins, she will die in seconds. You know what I am here for. Get it! It's getting heavy now, isn't it? Hold on a little longer, mon chaton. If only I had a video camera to film this. Stone, do you have a video camera?
Yeah.
Open it. Now, close it up. And slide it across the floor to me. And get me a video camera.
You have the case.
Yes, I have it. But you have caused me much trouble. Get me the fucking camera! Set the camera on the table and press record. You don't smell like you once did. You smell like it. You smell of a man. Tell me, Marshall, who's the man who took you away from me? Does he work for your father?
Yes, he works for me. And he's on his way here.
There's no one coming. Your partner is dead.
I have no partner. You naughty little girl. What have you done? So, you thought he was with me, no? Your gun smells of fresh kill, does it not? Oh, Chateau. Oh, you are a rude girl. I think I will reward you for saving me the trouble. I have been tracking the man who stole you away from me for days. I must know, mon Chateau. Where did you shoot him? It is important. Was it here? Get it together, mon Chateau, or you will not win your prize. Where are you going, you old cow? Where were we? So, it wasn't the head. Here. No. So it must have been here. Oh, that is good. But for some, it's hard to shoot a face. I am not a hard one. You have won your prize. How do you like our gift, Chateau? To see the old bastards that cause you so much pain and suffering. Poof, golden. By your own hand. In part. Quit your wailing, child. That old bastard isn't worth it. He is the reason you are here. He was collector of things. If you would have followed through with the payment of a certain artifact, you wouldn't be here now. It will be lonely without you here to entertain me. You must leave me now.
So the bitch left me for dead, and here I am.
You're a lucky man, Jake.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling lucky.
You are lucky that that girl didn't have better aim. Lucky you didn't bleed out, and very lucky I came at all.
You'll get your money.
Talking about Calloway. I'm no longer employed by her. She's been put down. I was there when they brought them into the morgue. It wasn't pretty.
Them?
Her and that big guy.
Nick. Let me guess. Calloway was tortured before she passed.
She was a mess. Multiple stab wounds, broken fingers, cuts and slices. This is it. I'm done with Calloway, the prescription drugs, and you. You pull those stitches out, you're on your own.
Give me a hand, will you?
I'm done, Jake. Don't call. Don't come to my work. Nothing.
I got it. You're done. Go. Get the fuck out. Fucker could have said bye. Hey, Danny. Jake Darcy. Yeah. I need a room for a few days. Yeah, that's fine. Huh? Under another name. John Anderson. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Hiya, fellas. You're a little late. I just called for a limo.
Get the fuck in the car. Chief wants to ask you a few questions. You don't look so good, Jake. You okay?
I'm alright. Just a little under the weather. Any chance we can hold off on this little show for a day or two?
Bad habits will do that to a man. How about a night in the tank? Clean you right up. All right, enough. Chief's waiting. Let's go. Get in the car.
My lucky day. So any idea what this is all about?
I don't know, Jake. But it can't be good.
Sure, Pete.
You're a very lucky man, Jake. With the exception of me, you got more dead people following you around than there are dicks in this room.
What the fuck do you want from me? I ain't done anything illegal and you ain't got nothing to hold me for.
Easy, Jake. This ain't an official visit. If it were, I'd have your crooked, bribe-taking ass in an interrogation room, chained to a fucking table. What the fuck is this?
What? I've got a condition.
Windows go both ways, Jake. This ring a bell? How about this? Eve Calloway, Nick Underwood, Isaac Lee Sternwood, Laura Marie Sternwood. No?
Jake, we're not trying to pin anything on you thus far, but we have questions. And we know you didn't stab the junkie, but where did this note come from? What's your connection to Eve Calloway?
Forensics say that the knife in his hand is a good match for the wounds found on the other 3 victims.
My palms were getting sweaty. A fever would soon catch up. My head felt like there was a 2-pound hammer trying to beat its way out of my skull. Sure, why not? What secrets do I have that are worth holding on to? Besides, that dame is shooting up the town with my gun. So I told them everything I knew. I held back the little part about me getting shot with my own pistol, or that it was the same gun she used to kill the man in the video. I told them about the missing girl, and withheld the name of her sister, Isabella. These boys would drag her through the mud looking for answers. No, I follow through with my promises regardless of what these suits think. I told them about the house and its location. I held back a little of what I saw in the window. Thought I heard something odd, so I peeked in the window. I saw a girl tied to a chair.
Girl from the video?
No, different length hair. Skinny, about 5'5", brunette.
Why the hell didn't you call the cops?
I... frozen like a Thanksgiving turkey in June. No, let it go. They know enough to go look at a cold trail. It's a start anyways. At least there may be a beat cop watching my place. I withheld everything about Laura Sternwood. I wasn't feeling good about that video footage. Besides, they'd try to pin something on me if they knew it was my gun doing all the shooting. My side was burning, the pills were taking their toll, and I didn't want to pass out in this shithole. I never liked this place, even when I was on the payroll.
All right, get him the fuck out of here.
The bastard saw me. By now knows where I live. I'll be at the Sandy Hotel under the name John Anderson. I'd, recommend eyeing my place. This fella's on my trail. Who knows? You might catch a break.
Ackerman, back in my office now!
Do you remember that day you and your platoon got back from the job? The bad day. You came bouncing out of that Black Hawk just screaming and hollering and throwing punches in the air. I came running up to you. I said, Jake, Jake. You just kept screaming, suppressive fire! Suppressive fire! There was blood. It was pooling all around your feet. Your blood. Finally, you just collapsed in my arms. That medevac to Germany, that was a tough one. They said there was no way you were going to keep your leg. Because chances were you weren't going to live. I never told you this before, but you're the best soldier I've ever known. And it's an honor to be your friend. I don't know why you held back information, but I'm asking you now, please keep me in the loop. Will you do that for me, Jake?
I'll do what I can, Pete.
press if I... Ah.
I'm looking for a room under the name John Anderson.
You a friend of Jake? John's?
Yes.
I don't think I can handle another hit and run like
I wasn't.
Cut it, little sister. I meant the whiskey.
This was a bad idea.
I've got another bottle and a lot of time to kill.
I assume you don't know my name. It's not sister.
Laura Sternwood. The cops told me all about you. Did you know her? The other one?
I don't know much, really. All I remember is going to bed and waking up drugged. Tied to a chair.
stress. Pleasant. Most reek of sweat and fear. I think I will enjoy you a little longer. Don't worry. I will make this one last a long, long time.
A gun and car.
Car's out front.
Any bullets left? You've been busy. I'm gonna crash now. Tomorrow we gotta ditch that piece. Save me some whiskey. Something tells me I'm gonna need it in the morning. Laura. Hey. 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 Laura. Shh.
The man who killed my father.
How can you be sure?
That smell. Menthol cigarettes.
Hey. We'll have this conversation again later. We have to leave right now, so get your shit together.
Where are we going?
I haven't exactly figured that out yet. This is a little out of my area of expertise. Where'd you park my car?
I think he's gone.
The car. Where's the fucking car?
It's on the street.
This guy's here somewhere. I don't see him, but I know we're being watched.
Spare some change. Thanks.
You happen to notice anything unusual tonight?
Man with a funny accent. He come sit with me for a while. He says some things.
What sort of things?
Strange things. Oh, he started talking about stars. And black holes, and everything gets swallowed up, and something about a trunk or a box. A case like that there.
Huh. Thanks, brother.
What did he say?
Nothing. Just gibberish.
You're lying. I saw the look on your face.
Give me that case.
It's mine.
Look, this asshole is after us and whatever's in that case. I'm just gonna lock it in the trunk. Shit.
Oh, mon chouteau.
Jake. Jake, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Get out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
Wow. I am humbled by your performance. Mon chouteau. And hold for focus. Pop! I never had a use for such a crude weapon. Blowing holes through people. It seems so bombastic. So abrupt. This is a true weapon. It can slice and dice and poke and stab. It can produce exquisite suffering from the slightest nick. Oh, the pain. Do you remember that girl? What was her name? Sarah? You remember? She was in the room with you the other day. Granted, she was high as a kite, so her senses were dulled, but she was intense, that one. I mean, talk about a bleeder. really don't feel that much pain when her skin is being peeled away. But the visual, when she saw the skin separating from her arm, she literally shit her pants. I mean, pee.
You monster!
That was the exception. First rule, incapacitate your adversary. I only fear is that you may pass out from nausea. You see, deep wounds can cause all kinds of mayhem. Vomit, trouble, loss of bowel control.
I thought you were dead.
It's not the first time. Whoa, easy, sister. I don't think I can lose any more stitches.
He shot me.
You son of a bitch!
It's beneath me. I'll make an exception. Go ahead. Do it. Masato.
Jake. Oh, Jake. Oh.
Do me a favor, doll. Light me a cigarette. Favorite doll. Reach for my other pocket. There's a number. There's a number on the back. Tell her I've found her sister.
No, Jake.